everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are, of course, back on the server. The public server's doing its thing. Everyone's doing their thing. Things are looking good. If audio's a little bit different, I've got like some loud noises in the background, so I tuned my my sound settings, so hopefully everything sounds fine. If not, it'll be fixed in the next one, and I apologize in advance for this one. But hopefully it's good. So last episode, we made this guy, but we couldn't get him working. What he is he's a builder. And given the right item, in this case a shape card that has the quarry effect, it would function as a quarry. Now that didn't work, and so we were forced to head off in this direction, and that actually reminds me I need to make some sort of path over here. But if we run to the edge of our claim, all the way over here, it's pretty, we placed it a decent distance away. We have a quarry, and this guy, he runs on coal. I should have brought some charcoal over, and he stores stuff in the storage above him. And so that's what we've got here. We've got a bunch of stuff stored here. It's pretty good. He's obviously full, which is a bit of a problem, but he's gotten us some stuff. We've got some aluminum, some lead, some more lead, some silver, zinc. It's a little bit more zinc. What was that? Oh, 2 different types of zinc. Yeah, don't see that every day. But yeah, just a bunch of goodies. And so I'll take this stuff out. Clearly, it's mined up a bunch of stuff that it didn't have a place to put. And so that's what we're reaping the benefits of at the moment. I will grab all this stuff because it is nice. We'll take that. We'll take the iron. That's pretty good then. Yeah. We'll come back for the rest of this stuff at some point. The books are actually good. I don't really know how we got books. I'm guessing we went through some sort of dungeon. In fact, yeah, that does look like stone bricks, doesn't it? So there's clearly... Is it weird to think that books would spawn in a library in a stronghold made out of stone bricks, and that's what we're looking at down there? There's no way I live right on top of a stronghold. That might be something we look at this episode, because it would be pretty cool to get into the end and have access to, well, the end. But we'll see, we'll see. This episode, I want to have one more crack at the shape card, because it doesn't have a recipe. That's its problem. The shape card itself, sorry, has a recipe, but the quarry one doesn't. And what I've realized is, I think when I was trying to craft this the other day, I was putting the wrong recipe in. Because I was reading it, and I read bricks, you know what I mean? But there's 2 bricks, right? There's, oh, if it lets me search. There's bricks the block, and there's brick singular. And I think I was using brick singular, so we should be good. I think we can make that stuff happen. And on top of that, we've got a bunch of ores and stuff, which is pretty cool. We can work on those later. Maybe we do ore processing this episode as well, with my little underwater idea that I have that may or may not ever happen. But yeah, let's start off with this guy. So shape card, I'm pretty sure we've got enough stuff to do all this. We may need to craft the bricks, but we've got bricks smelted, I know that much. Yep, we've got, what, 22 left? That's pretty good. So we'll craft a shape card. There we go. And so the mystery is whether or not the shape card quarry can still be crafted despite not having a recipe at the moment for whatever reason. Once again, early on in the mod pack, chances are when you're watching this, like 9 out of 9 issues will be solved. But I figure I should mention that. Now, I had, where are we? Jono Y2K7 in the comments of the last video let me know the proper recipe to make this shape card so I don't have the same mistake I made last episode. And so, to pull it off, we need redstone, diamond pick, redstone at the top. Now we've got, you know, we've got diamonds and stuff. Like I think we can make this happen. Let's grab that out. Let's we've got the shape card. So there's going to be that. There's going to be iron as well in the mix here. So we'll grab some iron out of the system. And then a diamond shovel. And so we can make that stuff happen. So boom, 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 boom. A pickaxe and a shovel. The shadows. Oh, that was my shadow. This guy's been scaring me, and the shadows from everything else scaring me. But let's give this a shot. So you and you with the diamond pickaxe, shape card in the middle, 2 iron like so, redstone, redstone, and a diamond shovel. Oh, makes a shape card quarry. How cool is that? So this guy can do a number of things. The first thing is he can mine stuff. That's pretty cool. As he currently is, when he mines stuff, unlike the quarry that we have over there, he won't make a giant hole. What he'll do instead is he'll replace every block that he mines with a block of dirt that he just fabricates out of thin air. I don't need to supply him with dirt. He'll just make that happen. Now, you can craft him into a clearing quarry, which is what this recipe would be if it actually showed up. But if we surrounded this with glass, it would just clear the block. So it would make a giant hole, which is convenient sometimes, but obviously, if we're doing it in the overworld, we don't want to make a massive crater, so it's sometimes nice to just have it, replaced with dirt. Alternatively, there's this recipe here. This one, I believe, applies fortune to the quarry card, and so obviously, you get the benefits of fortune. We would need a ghast here, which we don't have, and dimensional shards, which we might have. I've definitely seen them when we were mining, so we could get them, is the main point. Then on the second page, oh, actually, you know what? This might be the fortune card. One of these is Silk Touch, one of these is Fortune. Is it bad that I feel like this is doable? Like, more doable than the ghast here? I'm like, oh, yeah, we could probably kill a wither. But the ghast here, I was looking at it, I'm like, no point in even trying. What a nightmare. Yeah, okay. Regardless, just the quarry as it is, it's really, really powerful. So... it's coming nighttime, so I'll have to sleep in a second, but I'm just trying to plan out what we're doing this episode and how I want to do this. Realistically, I'm going to make a room, possibly just down here. This looks like a nice area, whether I dig into the side of the mountain a little bit to have a little view or something. And we're going to place the builder in there. We're going to have power get in there somehow, possibly on the roof. Maybe we'll have the power generating. And then we'll go from there. I kind of like the idea of that. We'll see if I can make that happen. Alright, I've done something here. I cleared out just, a little area with the redwood planks, and then built some mineral logs up, both as a bit of a wall, and also just to sort of, hold the water in for that area, and I think it looks nice. It looks cozy. We'll see how long that lasts. And so here we go. We have our builder. So this guy, I'm going to place him down here. There he is. And with him, we're going to shift right click with our shape card quarry. Now it is asking for the first corner. So what we're doing now is determining where we want this thing to dig up. What it can do is it can genuinely dig wood and stuff. It can break any block you want. So you can use it to make quite a few different farms if you want. And then there's also obviously a few different things you can do. Now I probably want to go down into my mine and pick a pretty decent area, I guess. I'm just trying to debate whether I would like to go and set up a what do you call it? A waystone down there. Now, we're close to being able to afford one. We're just missing one ender pearl, I thought. I guess we're not. Okay, hold on. We'll just make one. Waystone. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. In that case, I'd say we're missing obsidian, which we might be. But I think we can make some because... we also set up lava automation in the last episode too. We do have a spare lava. In fact, I think in terms of buckets of lava, we've got a few to work with. And place that there. Grab this one out of here. And I think I've been digging them up with a mining gadget. I will say, I don't know. I either need to speed this guy up, or we probably just need a different tool, if I'm being honest. The mining gadget's alright. I don't mind it. But there's so many items that you can use instead that it's like, I don't know. I'd like to use some other ones. Okay, so if we jump into the Nether, we have our setup over here where we do cool stuff. I actually realized I haven't even claimed this. I guess I don't really need to on this server, but I probably still should. Good habit. And I can place my bucket here, and bloop, we have a full bucket of lava. How cool is that? I really like this area. Also, just out that way is our warped forest. So I guess, oh, actually no, we already had enough ender pearls. But yeah, if I needed more, it's just a hop and a skip that way. But I can head back home where there's no scary sounds, and we can get our last piece of bedrock. There's so many easy ways to automate this. I'm just now realizing, I think even using create, there's a few ways. But that's fine. Well, it'll either happen at the end of this episode or it'll be in another episode. But we use obsidian quite a lot, so we probably should automate it sooner rather than later. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down here. Obviously set up my waystone, but I'm also going to try, in fact, let's turn on night vision for you guys. I'm also going to see if I can make sure that I'm not zoning out an area that either I'm going to live in or other people are going to live in. If that somehow is doable. I'll try to show you what I mean. I guess. Essentially, we're going to be doing some big tunnels that just head into, like, a direction we're not going, if that makes sense. What are we at? We're at Y54. So what I'm going to do... Where are people? We've got a lot of people, like, north, south, and east. West is pretty far away, so I think we can get away with, heading a little bit more west, I guess. And so... Let me try and show you exactly what I mean. Oh, what a natural spawning biome this is. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Plenty of diamonds and stuff if we want some more. Maybe I do. What is that? Petrified lichen. Lichen? 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 Lickety split? What's the range on this guy? Not that far. A little bit more. So this is pretty far. It's not crazy far, but it's far enough away that I'm pretty happy with it. And so what we're going to do is this is going to be our first corner. You know what? I will go down to bedrock just to make sure that we've got, you know, the most out of this, because there's still a decent... Like, we'd miss out on all this, you know what I mean? So we'll make our way down to bedrock. And I want to make sure that I'm not going, I guess, below bedrock, because then we might run into some issues. And so, this right here, boom, is the first corner. Okay, so our first corner, and if we want to, honestly, for future reference, it's going to be extremely helpful. If I just stand right here, press, I think, B, and write first corner, and save that. So that is our first corner. And so obviously we now need to go select the second corner. So instead of mining to where our second corner is going to be, I'm probably just going to head back to the surface. Because we're going to go pretty much, if I open up JMap, we're pretty much going to go like far up into that like top left area as our other corner. So I'll set this. This will be mining. There we go. We'll head back up to the top. And so now, because obviously, it's, I guess in theory, it's easier to travel above ground and whatnot, we will travel over in that direction. So northwest is the plan. It's about to be nighttime though, so I'll sleep and then I'll head off. If we had enough stuff, I could make a warp stone so I could like teleport back to my base. Otherwise, once I get to wherever I'm going, it's going to be a bit of a chore to get back, I guess. Do we... Oh, I don't think we have slime boots, do we? Because we don't have tinkers. Not yet. No, not yet. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so the main thing we're doing here is where... There's two options, right? One option is that we're allocating the zone, right? The area that it is going to be mining. Specifically, like, the location in the world it's going to be mining. That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is we're determining the size, right? How much area is going to be mined. And the reason why I make that distinction is that within the quarry itself, you can tell it to be offset. So for example, even if I select this massive area from me to wherever our thing was, that'll be a massive amount of blocks. We can then offset it from our quarry by even more. So it's doing that same distance, but like over here where no one is. You know what I mean? So you do have that option. So it depends on what you want. If you want it to mine a space near you, you can. Otherwise, you can just send it off in the distance to do your bidding. All right, we're a pretty decent distance away. Like this is a massive range. So what I'm gonna do is I don't want to be digging up dirt and trees, right? And so if I right-clicked right here, that's what it would do. It would collect all the stuff below me, right? So what we can do, benefit of being next to an ocean, is we can actually dive down here and sort of get as low as we... Ideally as low as we can without it being too... I guess too low. That's a weird thing to say, but lower than all the dirt and whatnot. So that we mainly just get ores, right? Because obviously in the ocean there's no stone here where there would be stone in the overworld. Yeah, I think you get the point I'm trying to make. So, I'll catch my breath. We'll head down. And I guess, I mean, this is a pretty decent depth, I guess. So I'll just right click here. And so that is now the other corner of our shape quarry. It goes deeper there, but once again, I think that's fine. We'll at least be getting stone and stuff when it's mining, not the ocean. I am curious though, for this bit over here, what's going on? Oh, this is like a proper thing. Oh, with some whatchamacallit, some obsidian. Now, sadly, I would have to mining drill all that, sorry, mining gadget all that obsidian, which would take a very long time. Do I want to do that though? I don't know. I don't know. Alternatively, I think if I wash magma blocks, it works. So if I just go shapeless and try to dig up some of that stuff, that'll be sort of just as good. Maybe, kind of, slightly. I don't know. Either way, I will make the trek back home if I can. I was considering making a boat, but how far are we? 1,000 blocks, it won't be too bad. I sort of ran, like left and then up, so I think going diagonally home should hopefully be a little bit quicker. Okay, home sweet home. So, we can open this guy up, and we chuck the shape card in this spot right here. The next thing we can do is we can click on this to open the GUI, and it tells us currently the dimensions, I'm guessing, of where we're mining, as well as the offset. So we're going from, I guess, 300 by 600? Or maybe? I'm not sure exactly. If you look at these numbers in a smaller scale, like if you start building right next to you, you can also click this little like highlighting button and it'll show you the range. I always forget how it works, but if you do what I did, you'll be fine pretty much. We can open this up, and I want to set up a much bigger offset than this. This is pretty much negative 500, negative 300 blocks from where we are, right? So like I guess sort of like in this direction, or like maybe even sort of in the center of that. What we can do is we can look over here. This is like what? Negative 5,000 in both directions. And so I'm just going to set mine there and just, I assume no one's going to live there. And if they do, there'll be a bunch of dirt. So we'll just add a 0 to that. And I'll just add a 0 to this. It does increase the dim, so I don't really know if this is, how exactly this is working, but we'll pretend like everything's fine. I think the negatives are still there, it's just they don't fit all in that box. But yeah, we'll pretend that all this is fine. We can void stuff if we want. I'm not going to. I want to store all this stuff. Yeah, I want to store all this stuff. I know that we don't have to. If we don't want anything, we can actually filter it, and that's probably better than voiding it. But I mean, like, we don't have any cobble, so I can't build out of cobble at the moment. So, you know, I'd like a little bit of cobble, even if it's just at the start. So we'll leave everything else as it is. And this guy's pretty much ready to go. So we'll quickly jump up and clear our inventory and get ready, because I'll show you how the rest of this stuff works. Alright, so first things first, we need a lever, so we'll grab one of those. Then we're going to need some sort of storage. Now, you may have recalled the other episode. Although we set up a storage chest on top of the other quarry, I actually would prefer if we had a backpack. So we're going to try and get a backpack here. Alright, we got 2 leather. That is not enough for a backpack. We need 4 leather. I probably could make swift work of what is over there, but oh, we've actually got 2 more. Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, we'll make a backpack. I was gonna say it's not worth it. We'll just let them grow. But here we go, backpack. Awesome. So this guy, we want to start upgrading him. The way he works is if you open him up, he's got decent storage, and if you crouch and right-click him, you place him down, and he can interact with items like with pipes or with conveyor belts and funnels and stuff. And then you can just shift right-click him to pick him up again. You can even wear him on your back. Currently, we've obviously got a different backpack on as well, so we're sort of doubling up our backpack there, but yeah, it works. And these guys can actually put on some different upgrades and stuff. As you can see here, you can put the upgrade slots, and it works just the same as the chests do in terms of if you upgrade them or anything like that, which we're going to do, because we obviously want to be able to store a bunch of stuff in this. The only problem is, we need to actually smelt up some iron, or at least process some. Do we have platinum? I've been told platinum is really good. Oh, is the server restarting in 5 minutes? While it's raining, and very annoying, I'm gonna run down here and try to see if I can find some platinum. Because in terms of making like an ore hammer, it's really, really good. We can actually look that up. Currently, we've been using like copper, which has durability of 64. The platinum has 256, so it'll last that little bit longer. Arguably, we don't need to. Also, we'll pick up the dimensional shards here. Arguably, we don't need to, because obviously we've got like unlimited copper at this point. But like, I don't know. What does platinum look like? Platinum looks like nether quartz, but obviously in the overworld. So I'll look for that, I guess. There we go, platinum. Cool. So, this stuff normally needs a diamond level mining tool, so obviously our gadget that used some diamond tools to craft can mine this up. If I was to use my ulti-mine, for whatever reason it voids the stuff, so we won't go ahead and do that. I'm not sure if there's like a conflicting keybind causing that, or if it's just how things are. I'm not sure, but I'll dig all this stuff up, and I'll probably meet you guys back at the top. Hopefully I can pick it up before server restarts here. Alrighty, so the platinum we've got, we can multiply with our squeezers, that's good. We'll get a little bit more bang for our buck. We'll use, what are we going to use? We'll use the copper ore hammer. we'll use the rest of this guy up to get some more of this stuff. 20's enough, and so we'll smelt that up as well. I mean, like, we can already just use the rest of this to turn this iron into more iron, and then we'll swap this out when that's done. Everything's good, everything's fine. Is that done? The particles are so strong on this. What I could do is, I think we do have the option for particles. I could turn them off. I don't necessarily want to. Cozy smoke, signal smoke. I feel like it's one of these, right? Surely. If I apply that, does it disappear? It does. Oh. No, it does not disappear. It was a blatant lie. I don't know what you would call that. I don't know if it exists as a thing. Alright, either way, we've got the stuff. So, all's well that ends well. Awesome. I don't have sticks, of course. Who has sticks? I mean, what is this? What is this world we live in? 1, 2, awesome. And boom! Platinum ore hammer ready to go. Ready to make our lives just that bit better. What are we looking at? Oh, I can't wait to have an actual ore processor set up. You know what I mean? So we're no longer doing this sort of thing. We just have stuff. That's going to be so good. Anyhow, we now have an iron backpack, so that's pretty cool. We may have already had one, to be honest, but we've got one now. This guy can then turn into a golden one, assuming we have gold. Yep, cool. And then assuming we have diamonds, which we don't, but we do, we should be good as well, because I can process these guys in here as well. And all shall be good. I mean, that's already enough. Perfect. We can craft a diamond. Now, this can go the next tier up, which is netherite, as well as a smithing template netherite upgrade. Because that's a thing. I don't know how that works, but it exists, I guess. That's cool. I guess it's a new feature of vanilla Minecraft with the trims and stuff. Regardless, we've got what we want. So this is a diamond backpack. So it would be the same as if we upgraded a chest to diamond. And it looks like this, which is pretty cool. 5 upgrade slots that I'm going to put a bunch of stack upgrades in. But for now, that's just what it is. So I'm going to place it on top of this guy. There he is. Normal quarry. Yep, cool. Awesome. We've got our lever attached. All he needs now is power. Brilliant. Finally, a reason to get a bunch of power. He eats a lot of power. There's ways to upgrade him so that he uses less power, which is awesome. To do that, what I would need is a machine infuser and then a bunch of, dimensional shards. My game is frozen. My game's crashed. That's fine. We'll pop back in. Yeah, as I was saying, there's the machine infuser. You chuck the actual block itself, so the builder in there, and 1 stack of dimensional shards infuses it by about 25%. So you want about 4 stacks to get this guy fully upgraded, and he'll use a lot less power. So how much power does he use? Well, we'll grab our coal generator and grab a stack of coal, and we'll have a look. So we'll slap him there, chuck the coal in, and he'll start filling. He has an internal buffer of 1 million, which is pretty cool. He needs redstone to turn on, and we can flick the lever, and there we go. As you can see, he's pretty fast when he has power. The problem is he needs 2,000, I think about 2,000 per block he mines, and that includes obviously cobble and whatnot. So what we could do is we can turn him off so he fills up with power, but we can try to craft a filter. So we can open this up, we can search for filter. The specific filter we want, because there's a bunch on this screen, is this green one over here. It's going to use a hopper and whatnot, which I assume we don't have. Awesome, let's go ahead and bookmark it then. And craft a hopper, awesome, and a filter module. Cool. So this guy, pretty simple stuff. You add some tags. So for example, I search cobble, and I'm gonna pick forge cobblestone, and that will include every type of cobble, right? So we can add that. I could also search if we wanted to stone, just to make sure that it gets that as well. And usually you want to look for the forge tag, so we can scroll down here, and there should be one that's just forge stone. So yep, forge stone, we'll double click that, and as you can see, it adds all different types of forge stone. The problem is I kind of, like, I wouldn't mind getting some andesite and stuff from this, so I kind of want to just remove that, and we'll grab that stuff, I guess, if we find it, but cobblestone we don't want to keep, so we'll see if that works. The problem is I feel like, you know what, let's add the tag for specifically Minecraft stone. Let's just get rid of that. Is that an option? Nah, no. Why is that not an option? What's Minecraft stone called? How is Minecraft stone not an item that has a tag that can be used? Do we have some stone in here? Can I open up the filter and just shift click this in? Oh god. Okay. Ore bearing ground. Ore bearing. That's what we wanted. This whole time, all we wanted was ore bearing ground. So let me just try to. I'm pretty much just gonna remove everything and then add cobblestone back. Forge cobblestone. That's what we want. Awesome. So is that what we want? Yeah. There we go. That's the perfect tag. Cool. Cool. Yeah. So, is there anything else I don't want to mine? I mean that's it for now. I think that's a pretty good deal. So we'll open this guy up. We'll chuck this guy in that spot there, and it should. It's currently in mode whitelist, so I actually kind of want to flip that. So we'll switch this to the opposite, and I'm guessing now now it says mode whitelist. Okay. What? Said it's a blacklist. Try that again. Is it? Okay, now it says blacklist. Maybe I read it wrong the first time. Either way, it's good now. I'm gonna turn this guy on again. Are we still getting cobble? We're not. Now, the cool thing is, when he's looking for a block to mine, he won't use 2,000 RF per tick. He only uses, like, I think a couple hundred, just to look for the right block. And then obviously once he finds an ore, then it will bring the 2,000 power. But hey, how cool. We've got some osmium, we've got some dimensional shards already, bunch of iron and whatnot. And if we process this stuff just with ore hammers, I mean, we're set for life, right? In the perfect world, maybe just like a silk touch or a fortune upgrade, either one, honestly, would be good. But at the moment, that's how it is. So, power. We need to be able to power our system. We need to be able to not only power this guy reliably so that he can mine a bunch of stuff, but also, you know, our squeezer, which we could probably move down there. Might as well make that an actual sort of like processing zone. So we'll chuck this guy down. I guess he can sit there for now. You know what? I'll chuck him in the back corner. But obviously, you know, we want to wire this stuff up properly at some point. And then also we need to also power that guy over there, our storage scanner. So we've got a little bit of work to do. How do we want to do it? Well, the first thing is, I had an amazing suggestion. The problem is it's a few episodes ago, so I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Yes, Architect Creations suggested using the Iron Furnaces mod. So it's a pretty cool mod. And the basis of it is that you can upgrade your furnace into, say, an iron furnace. Oh, did that not work? No, we don't have a furnace. But you can make it into a furnace and then into an iron furnace. And each time you do this, it becomes, I believe, just more fast, essentially. You also have the ability to auto input and auto output items. So we could place this, for example, next to our charcoal over here, and it would auto supply itself with the charcoal just by being adjacent to it. So there's some cool options, right? And so we can upgrade this guy to be better, like so. Oh no, we don't have gold. That's fine. We'll cross that bridge in a second. But there's something else that's cool. Not only can it smelt stuff really well, it honestly can do it really, really well. I can't stress that enough. But with some upgrades, for example, the generator upgrade, it can produce power. So, can we craft this? It says we need paper and a redstone repeater. Can I craft that? Redstone repeater, check. I think paper is what we needed, so I'll quickly jump down here and collect the goods. There we go. 6 sugarcane. Hop up there. Convenient staircase we made as well. Wasn't intentional at the time, but I'm glad that I did it. Let's go back to the upgrade. Augment upgrade. And so then we have the generator upgrade. So I'll sleep real quick, but this guy should make power. And the idea of how to make power with him is actually really, really cool. I do want to show it off. So we can slap him down there. And then in the top right corner, there's the augments option. We can click this, shift click in our generator upgrade. And now, instead of having, you know, the inputs, outputs, it's just input fuel, output power. So for example, if we come over here and grab a stack of coal, let's also grab up our iron so that we can keep making stuff. I could place in a charcoal and it would generate power. I don't really know the rate at which it generates. All I know is that it is generating. It does look as though it's not outputting, so I would probably have to tell this guy, hey, by the way, you can actually output the left. Yeah, there we go. And that seems to be working pretty cool. And so there we go. Now, the cool idea. I don't know if it's a great idea, but it sounded pretty cool. It involves our tree farm. And it's from the same, it's from Architect Creations, so thank you for that. But if we jump in here and pick up our creation, right, and we just start this guy up again so that he can start chopping the trees. Oh, block your ears. He can continue, and that's awesome. I actually do want to stop him. So we'll try and grab that cart assembler or whatever it was. Cart assembler, awesome. And I think that needs a lever too, like to start it back up, so we'll grab that. There are some changes that we can make that are very, very good. So, we'll place this guy down, and he'll stop. Awesome. So, what we want to do is open the chest here, and we want to grab out the apples. Now, some of you may see where this is going. Let's pick up all the apples that we had planted, all the apple saplings. Let's remove the filter. Let's also pick up the saplings that we have. And what we can do is we can craft apple saplings. And so these guys we can add to the filter. We can place one in each hand, so you can have one, and you can have one, and the rest I guess can go in here. and it will place them. And the apple saplings will get us a lot of apples. That's the basics, right? Pretty cool, yeah. So, oh, hold on. How do I want to... Let's pick up this guy real quick. He's very much not facing the right way, but I think that's fine. I hope that's fine. Let's go ahead and break that. Place this, turn that on, and push this guy through. There we go, that works. Let's pick up you. Okay, all's good. But we have apple saplings now. Very cool. So, I'll grow some. Did he deposit everything, by the way? I swear he's, like, not depositing everything. I mean, I guess he did. Sure. I swear the inventory was full of stuff, wasn't it? I don't know. To be fair, like, it should empty pretty quick. Yeah, there we go. Now he's emptying a bunch. What's the... what's the deal? Alright, whatever. I'll pretend that that's fine. Can we get a single sapling growing? Please? Come on. Doesn't take this long normally. But long story short, is we should get a bunch of apples from it, right? So, the next step is to store the apples. So what I'll do real quick is we'll try to make a drawer. We don't have a drawer, that's fine. Let's see if I can quickly make one. Storage drawer, can I craft one? The answer is no, apparently. Let's craft 8 chests, that works. Let's go back to the drawer, craft one, cool. And then just a funnel, please. It kind of doesn't matter what funnel we use, so I'll just use an andesite one. But I'll place this guy here. I'll place him here. And what we're gonna do is I'll need an apple, which I guess we don't. Oh, I've got an apple on me. Awesome. But this guy will store apples. like that. And that should work, which is cool. So all I need now is just more apples. Oh, you can open it while he's here. I didn't realize you could do that. Oh, awesome. Moving chest, yeah. There we go. This guy would empty a lot faster, by the way, if we upgraded our item pipe or put just like a better, essentially just a better system, to be honest. For example, I could probably just brass funnel directly out of this guy, and it might even just drop onto the belt from this distance. I'm not too sure, but it's an option. So here's the apple tree. Apple crop. Apple crop. So these will drop as apples, I believe, when it gets harvested. And that should be very, very good. I'd love that piece of dirt. Is that something I could have? Yes, very cool. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so here it goes. So, there's no apples in here. And then, 3 apples. 7 apples. That's a decent amount of apples from one tree. And keep in mind, obviously, we need a lot more saplings. So I'll take these apples at the moment and just turn them into, what do you call them? Apple saplings myself now. But in the future, like, you know, this thing will just have an insane amount. One thing I will say, though, is I'm getting a lot of apples, yes. I'm not getting a lot of apple saplings outside of crafting them, which, I mean, I can do, you know. Like, you know, I can craft the stuff. But I don't really know the problem, I guess. Is he just getting oak saplings? Is that the problem? Because I could quickly craft them here, I think. What sort of auto crafting do we have? We've obviously got like refined storage and stuff, but do we have just like a little auto crafting block I could make? That would craft this stuff, like a little workbench or something? A crafting bench for rockets? That's not really what we're after. A lot of these need like proper systems. A crafter from RF Tools would probably work, to be honest. How much is that guy going to cost? He's not that bad. We could do that. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort for something that's like probably not even that good. The idea, I mean, I guess, hey, I'll tell you what. We can still use our toast for this idea. Let me continue with the whole point of what I'm talking about. What you can do is get the augment for smoking. So, for example, if we craft this guy real quick, if we can somehow do it, you can apply that too, and that same generator will then be able to generate using like food. So, I think so. Smoker. What am I? Yeah, the smoking augment, and then in the generator, yeah, then it generates food into power, and it looks like it I want to say it maxes out at 6 or whatever, but we should be able to put our toast in here regardless, surely, right? The idea was obviously to put apples in here since we'd get those from the apple trees, but if I'm not getting the saplings back, it seems like a bit of a waste, unless I'm doing something wrong there, which I wouldn't be too surprised. So let's try this properly now. Smoker, smoking augment, craft that guy. Brilliant. Jump down here, open him up, augments, chuck in that. So there we go. So now, allegedly he'll take food, like apples, and turn them into power. How cool is that? So. I'll probably have to turn this guy off eventually and set him up properly, but I'll leave him for now. Maybe magically he will get the saplings, but it's also, like, is that the right apple sapling? I mean, it must be, right? It must be. Apple sapling. I'm just trying to see if there's, like, some other sort of thing, but it doesn't look like it. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, let's see. Can I grab toast out? We've got almost 1,000 toast. Let's actually give myself a full stack as well. Why not? And we'll give this a shot. So I'll quickly jump down here. I mean, the apple burns for a while, but obviously I'd like to put my toast in. And it goes in. So I'd imagine it works. I could probably press U and, yeah, it goes in here and it'll make 28,000 RF per toast. So, what is next? We've got food. This guy, I mean, he's still not fast enough. He's just not. I could probably actually, let's turn this guy off. We don't need the deep slate either, so we'll open this up. Add tag, search, deep slate. And we're going to remove, there, cobbled deep slate. So we'll add this filter back in, turn that guy back on. He got a little bit more deep slate. No, is he still getting deep slate? Really? Okay. I think I have to turn off the, proper deep slate, you know what I mean? Not cobbled deep slate. I think that makes the most sense. Deep slate. So let's just get Terralith deep slate. That doesn't really look like it. Oh, Aussian ground deep slate. Nope. That's not the right one. This guy is missing so many shots. That was embarrassing. I didn't even feel the need to attack him. We'll do that. That should be fine. You... Oh, he was one shot. I don't know why, but he was. We'll chuck that in, turn him on. Is that still getting deep slate? No, it doesn't look like it is. Cool. Awesome. Alright, but yeah. So my idea is to upgrade this guy. I think with iron furnaces, you can make things to just place. So for example, iron to gold. It would cost us an ingot though, so it's whether you want to pick up your machine or not. Which I don't mind doing. So we'll just pick this guy up. We'll just have to put the upgrades in when we're ready. That should be fine. And so now it's just a matter of processing everything. So, what are we doing? I need to grab gold, which we've got here, which I'm going to ore hammer and then smelt up. Alright, sweet. So, the iron furnace will upgrade. You can also take like different routes. You can go to silver and then I guess silver to gold, and it's arguably cheaper. You don't have to use as much gold, but but we're obviously just gonna go this way, I guess. Yeah, is that what we want to do? Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Boom, gold furnace. This guy then into a diamond furnace. He'll use a bit of glass and the diamonds from my inventory. This guy would then go to either crystal or emerald. And it will tell you the cook time as well in seconds. Obviously, the less seconds, the better. Obsidian furnace gets down to 20. Netherite down to 5. So, we want either obsidian or netherite. Now, netherite will be an upgraded obsidian, so I guess we want obsidian. And obsidian will be either one of these upgraded, so I guess it's a matter of whether we have an Eye of Ender or whether we just have emeralds. And I think we've just got emeralds. Yeah. We don't have blaze powder, so we don't have an Eye of Ender, so that's what we're going to deal with. And that seems fine by my book. So we'll upgrade this guy to emerald. There he is. And then if we want to take him to obsidian, I will need to get my hands on 4 blaze rods, which honestly we could do if I want to. And I kind of do want to. If we're going to do it, we'll do it right. I say that as like half the things we do are never right. You know what I mean? Like it's always just like horrifically done. But we'll jump in to the lava area because this is actually by a nether fortress. So if I go to an escape tunnel and I go boop, 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 then it should hopefully take us out of here. It might not be going the right way, because obviously I heard blazes in that direction, but yeah, it really isn't going the right way. I mean, it might be fine. I might be able to still try to figure out my way out here. Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That should stop it. Okay. Let's do this a little bit smarter. So, if we break this, there's some bees, and then down there's some blazes, and there's the fortress, okay? So, oh, they're all down, oh my god, there's so many just sitting there, and I can actually hit some of them. Oh, there is lava down there though, and obviously I don't want to lose the blaze rods to the lava. So we'll see if we can hop down here and either put out the lava or just kill them away from the lava. There is a proper, like, this enters into the fortress, as you can see there. How do I want to do this? My main thing is honestly, just getting rid of that lava. Alright, we've got 2 blaze rods. The fire does a lot of damage, but honestly, they're like melee attacks that they do, or whatever it is, do a lot more damage. I am just aiming for 4 here, just to make that one upgrade, and then I think I'm happy. Ah. Alright, I am in trouble. Somehow, it ended up being perfectly fine. I don't actually know how. All of those blazes, and I didn't get a single blaze rod. The world we live in. I get that I don't have fortune or looting or whatever. We're working on it. Can I please? Please? Thank you. Alright. I'm beside the place. We've got access to the gold. Sharpness if I wanted it. I mean, I'm sure some of this stuff's pretty cool. I mean, this thing sounds pretty neat. Wooden wings. They might be nice. Chain creeper scroll. That sounds fun. Obtained by growing a tree. We'll leave that stuff at the moment. My main thing was I wanted to just like sort of be able to funnel them close to me, but that's not really happening either, is it? Alright, we got 4. Wasn't easy, wasn't pretty, but we got it. We lived, we didn't die, we didn't lose all of our stuff. Those are all great added benefits. Phew. Okay, sweet. I will head home. Okay. So we've got our stuff. Awesome. Let's quickly attempt. Oh, you know what I don't have? The most important part. The obsidian. Okay. That's annoying. You know what we're gonna do? We are going to we're gonna smelt up some platinum. I'm essentially just gonna make a pickaxe real quick, because I think a platinum pickaxe can mine up obsidian, I think. And so we might just do that. Just cause. I don't really know how that solves any problems, but we might just do it. I am curious though, can I make a pickaxe template? Do we have the stuff for that? And then I was just thinking maybe I could get away with replacing the pickaxe that I have. Do you think it's gonna let me do that? Oh, you know what? Hold on, before I do this, I recall this guy doesn't. It doesn't work that way in this system. You have to craft it separately, or else it will just use like any ingot. So if I craft that, we get a platinum pickaxe head, harvest level of obsidian. That sounds pretty good. And can I just swap that out? Cool. And we get the old one back. I don't need that. That can go in there. Sure, whatever. We should be able to mine obsidian with this thing now, which is just good in general, I guess. What I'm gonna do, I don't really know, to be honest, but I mean, I guess I'm just gonna take my bucket and go and grab some stuff. Realistically, can we get like a better tank? Honestly, all of these tanks are pretty rough. I just want a tank that I can like right click stuff out of. You know what I mean? So I think I could probably just do a skystone tank. Can we do that? That needs quartz glass. Probably easy to do. Dark blocks. I don't think we have that. This fluid tank from Ender.io. We don't have iron bars. Tank from Deep Resonance. This tank can hold buckets. Awesome. Cool. But he needs obsidian. Okay. Nice. Small fluid tank needs compressed iron and bars. All of these need bars. What's the deal with the bars, huh? What's going on there? Alright, I think I'm just going to make an RF Tools backpack, because that should work. So we'll craft a machine frame. Go over here. I'll bookmark the thing too. And do I have the stuff for it? Probably missing a bucket. Yep, that's fine. Craft a bucket. And then craft a tank. And we'll pretend that works while we're at it. I'll grab a backup bucket. So, do we think this will work? Drumroll, please, everybody. Let's go into the lava dimension. The lava dimension, I call it. Place this guy here. He should fill up with lava. As you can see, cool. I guess that's his filling bar. And so we can just place the bucket in there to get our lava. Who are you? Oh, yeah, they all followed me. Oh, there's actually... Oh! Okay, well, we've set up our blaze farm, I'll tell you that much. Jeepers creepers. Oh, I don't like the look of that one. Let's just quickly get that real quick. But I like the look of this stuff. Alright, but yeah, cool. So I can right-click this thing to get the stuff. I imagine I can pick it up. And, yep, it contains the stuff. It's got a decent amount of buckets there. So I can now run back home. And then hopefully that'll just be just that little bit easier. Alright, so I should be able to place this here. Place my tank here. And just sort of get exactly what I need, which is 4 bits. And then I can ulti-mine in shapeless mode. Like so. And the pickaxe, it's not that slow. It's a platinum one. Pretty good at what it does. And voila. That's honestly pretty good. So then we can obviously hop back up here. Everything looks beautiful. And we can craft our obsidian furnace. Like so. And we have it. Okay, so the next upgrade needs netherite, which I do not have. But this guy should be pretty powerful. So, as a furnace, let's show that off. I can grab a stack of wood out of here. We can grab a stack of charcoal. So, as a normal furnace, I could place my logs there, place charcoal there, and that is the speed at which we smelt. Now, there is actually another upgrade I just want to show off, I guess, and it is the factory augment. It's really, really good. This guy here. So he's going to need a piston, which we should be able to do. Yep. And then all this other stuff, so some paper and redstone and whatnot, and we get a factory augment. And now, depending on the level of upgrade, so an iron furnace would only have 2 slots, and by 2 slots I mean only have 2 of these, and then as you upgrade, they get more and more and more, right? And so this guy, as you can see, if we turn auto split on, well, I guess he uses power when he's in that mode. That's fine. But if you do auto split, he'll split it all up and process them all at once, right? So this guy himself can be turned into using power. So this guy is not full of power, but I guess he could be. We can put the augment in. He gets some power. I can turn auto split on, drop in the logs, and that is fast. Like, that is crazy fast, as you can see. So the idea here is that maybe I can combine all 3 upgrades. I don't know if I can. Generator upgrade is the most important one. That one will go there. The smoker upgrade will go there. And can I put a factory one there? No. This one's blue, so I guess it swaps with the generator. But I don't even know what would go there. If I go at iron furnaces, it would be either speed. Oh, halves the cook time for all recipes. Slows down the cook time, but increases the efficiency or something. Okay. I don't know which ones of those I benefit from, but they're there. So we'll output power out the left. And so now if I was to put in apples or something, I imagine they burn a lot quicker, and we're actually getting power a lot quicker. Which it does look to be the case. So, on top of that, we can put our toast in there. And that'll be a lot quicker. So each time that burns through, that's 28,000 RF that it's burnt. Yeah, 28,000. And this guy uses about 2,000 a second, I believe. Or 2,000 a second? 2,000 a tick. Yeah. So 2,000 a 20th of a second. So it's pretty good, to be honest. Sweet. So yeah, we could probably hook something up to automate all of that and hook it all together. If I wanted to wrap this episode up nicely, we'd set up some power cables, I guess. But honestly, before we do that, I think I will try to, in an upcoming episode, get my hands on some conduits from Ender.io and mess around with that. We would need an alloy smelter. We need to get our hands on some of this stuff, but I think we can get all of that now. I think we're pretty comfortable. Grains of Infinity, I'd have to go with some flint and steel, with some obsidian. But I think we can do all that. So I think it's coming. It's coming. I'd like to use that to cable up my base earlier rather than later, I think. And how's this guy going? Yeah, he's not doing too well. I think I would prefer to just have just normal saplings, to be honest. We'll replace this guy with just normal saplings. Everything's fine. I'll give him half a stack and him half a stack. And they'll be able to do their thing. I'll pick you up. And I'll put you down. And all shall be good. All I need to do, of course, is hook this guy up with a lever. Like so. And send him on his way. Slowly, but surely. Yep, so there we go. That'll do its thing, and then at least we have that flowing again. And we still get apples from it, so like, I don't know. I guess it's fine. But yeah, sweet. I think I will wrap it up there. Obviously, as you can see, we're getting a decent amount of stuff from this. Silver is in the masses, lead, zinc as well. I mean, we've got pretty much all of everything. Surprisingly, the lowest stuff we have is copper. I don't even know how that happens, but we don't have much copper. That's fine. Are we going to get... It'll be good once we get like andesite and stuff, so we can make a bunch of more create stuff, but I'm happy. I'm happy. We're even getting some dark gems, so I probably could make those tanks we saw earlier if we wanted to. And this guy's going to burn through food very quickly. So we want to... I mean, there's a lot to do, right? We can consider hooking up this guy directly to fill him up with toast. But on top of that, I mean, look at the rate that this guy's producing. It's very slow. We probably just need to upgrade the actual farmer up here in terms of him producing stuff. I also don't know what that is, but he made some of that at some point, I guess. Verdant Spring. It's a spell component, I guess. Cool. Well, we got some. Sure. Chuck it in there. But yeah. So, this guy's actually almost full as well. That'll be a problem. An easy to fix problem, but a problem nonetheless. How's this guy going? I don't even know. How much does he have? 200. Yeah, so he's pretty good. But yeah, we definitely need more food flowing in, so we'll try to sort that out next episode in one of the episodes. In a future episode, we'll see. But I'm happy. I quite like what we've done here. So that'll be a nice looking thumbnail there somehow, I'm sure. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you're still enjoying the series. Thank you again for all the polite comments and the helpful tips and whatnot. I'm trying to take them in here and there, but there's a lot. There are a lot. So some of them I might not mention it, but I try to like just keep it in the back of my mind. You know what I mean? Like, and it either happens or it doesn't. But don't be too angry at me if I do miss something, or if I just don't do it that way, because obviously at the end of the day, some things I like doing my difficult way when there's probably a much easier way to get all that stuff done. But it's fun. It's fun. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to our donators and channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzi, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. Thank you guys. Thank you to Bisect for providing this server to us for free and providing the promo code linked in the description. Feel free to check that out if you're planning on hosting a server or something. Completely up to you, of course, but they've been nice to me. I'll tell you that much. And yeah, I think that's it. So, oh, actually, you know what? There might be an update over there, and we can also check out what's going on. It's a good reason to travel over there, because there's stuff happening. There's things being built. There's obviously, I don't know if we can see. No, we won't be able to see anyone else's base from that far away, but we'll at least see something. We'll see some sign of civilization here. So we'll make our way over. It is looking nice over here. Nice bridge. Beautiful design. Oh, I gotta do checking out beast vids. Yep, here we go. Okay. What's that? Was that there the whole time? Can you please unclaim this chunk on the left? That I can. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, I don't need that half of the meteor anyway. Alright. Here we go. Part 17. Chapter 14, Robert's Hidden Kingdom. He is coming. What could that mean? Well, he who is Robert was coming home from having lunch. That's all it was. In Robert's airfield, which is just a dirt path. I can see Robert flying. Mum? What a plot twist. I guess this is the villager's point of view. I can see Robert flying, Mum. A little kid says to their mother. Ah, yes, see, there we go. Yes, little one. I've got to give them voices. 1 second. I don't have any water. I can see Robert flying, Mum. A little kid says to their mother. Yes, little one. It's Robert. He's coming back from lunch, she replies. Gold looks up to see Robert flying high in the sky. Gold goes back to report everything he has witnessed. Option 1 was a failure, but at least they can meet Robert in a place he has forged.
Gold, help me pick up this net.
Okay, targets, come and help you pack this away. I'll come and help you pack it away. Now that they are packed up, let's go get Robert back. And just like that, it is nighttime. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're having fun, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. What is that? Oh, that's the quarry. I was like, what is that? Beautiful. It's just the quarry. Alright, goodbye.